And welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be demonstrating what I have found to be the easiest method to making custom trees in Minecraft. Now I know when you're first starting out building, organics, especially custom trees, can be a very daunting task because they are so difficult to figure out how to get right. So I'm going to show you just a really easy way that I found to just kind of skip a lot of the hard stuff that goes into making a tree and just get right into just making vines and stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about momentarily. So the first step is we want to place a sapling on the ground, and then right next to it we want to build up cobblestone 5 blocks. Now I am in creative mode, but this method is fully serviceable for survival mode. It's just whatever mode you find yourself in. I'm using creative for the sake of the video. So once we have it, the cobblestone wall 5 blocks tall, then we just sit in front of the tree, spamming it with bone meal, which is the fertilizer in Minecraft, so eventually it will spawn us a nice big tree. Now, as you look at it here, big trees are inherently going to look a lot better than just the regular Minecraft trees. They already have a lot more detail going for them, and a lot of just a better shape overall. So the first step we're going to do is I'm going to break this up into we'll go 4-step process. I'm actually going to grab in another thing of jungle wood. Is we need to add a trunk and then replace these just cut off faces of the wood. So I'm just going to add in a trunk of the tree like so, and then we are going to replace these visible faces that look like they've been chopped down with the 6-sided wood block. Now once we have all of these in place, step 2 is to texture the wood a little. So we're going to go through with the jungle plank, and just every couple wood or so we're just going to replace it with a jungle log. So now that we have this, our build has a lot more texture to it, and it'll just look more detailed overall. I'm going to throw one more right there. And then step 2 is probably the most difficult, but it's still very easy. You just want to fly on all sides of the build and just droop down some leaves to make it look like the tree just has a lot of vines just flowing down from it. There really isn't a right way to do this. I've done it many different ways and it all ends up looking good. So just find different parts of the tree that you think it would look good if they had vines on, and if you feel like there's just a face of your tree that looks too flat, you can just throw in some extra trees, but that's not necessary for this method. You could really just do whatever you want. And then on the last side of the tree, we're just going to throw down some more vines here. And now we're going to take a step back and see what it looks like. So now that we've brought all the vines down, this is starting to look like a very good, well thought out custom tree. So now that we have all these vines in place, the last step to this process is we're going to start texturing up the leaves. So we're going to fly around to some of the leaves and place in some jungle leaves instead, just to give those leaves just that little bit of extra texture. It would be really easy to go overboard on this, so I'm just going to use the leaves sparingly, just so you guys can just see the point that I'm trying to get across here. Then just really flying around, placing them in randomly, like so. Then kind of go on the underside here and put a little bit more into the tree. And don't forget to texture up the top part of the tree too. I know that can be a little bit harder to get to in survival mode, but it is still just a good practice to do. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very quick video. There really wasn't any point for me to try to drag it out to get to the 10-minute mark or anything. This is just what I've found to be the simplest way to make really good looking custom trees without you having to be responsible for the shape of the tree, just the branches, the big bulk of the leaves itself. All you have to do is put in an extra 2 blocks for the trunk of the tree, replace all the wood blocks with the 6-sided wood if that's necessary for it, because the actual trunk of the tree, you don't get that chopped off face, so you don't need to replace all of them, just the ones that it's necessary for. And then you just need to fly around the tree and just place leaf blocks that just kind of droop down from it all over the place. You just really just have to make that random, so just wander around, and if you think, hey, I think it would look good if there's a leaf block here, place a leaf block there. It's gonna look good no matter what. And then the last step is just texture up the tree a little bit more. And the beauty of this type of tree is you can do it with all the different types of saplings. You can use all the different types of log and all the different types of leaves. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope that this has now inspired you to try to make some of these for yourself. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.